Welcome to an episode of the Going Medieval series, and this time it's not silent. Also, as you may be able to hear, it's a bit echoey, and that's because I'm in my new house. This room has nothing in it. It's going to be my office. I'm tried to make it a bit better by putting a big pillow above my desk against the wall, so hopefully that's helping a little bit. But it's going to be echoey, and probably going to be for a little bit. I need to finish painting in here before I can put stuff up on shelves and all of that, so it's gonna have to be empty for a bit. So anyway, this is probably the last episode of this series that I need to put out. It's been a lot of fun. Oops, slow down. It's been a lot of fun doing this series. I don't know that I could have, I might have been able to do commentary throughout it, but it's just been fun just playing it and then showing you guys. Obviously, let me know if you've enjoyed this series. If you did, I can add a fourth video to the channel every week. It would just be something similar, me playing through it with no commentary, well, no audio. I do add little, text things every once in a while because I can't help myself. But if you guys did enjoy this, let me know, and I'll keep doing it. But I thought I would do a little bit of a tour of what we've got here, since I guess I haven't been able to really tell you. So I finished off camera these towers, so I've now got 4, one on each corner. I've also added some wood on here for them to walk across. I would have eventually added, oh my god, I'm pulling a blank, a Merlon along this as well, on all the walkways and everything, but for now they can at least walk around, and if they destroy the doors and stuff, my people won't fall like they were before. And I've also added some here and on this door as well. They can walk all the way around. They can go up any of the levels here in the towers. I've gotten stairs all the way up on each level so that they can fight from up here, or they can use those to get up and walk along this. It also means that my archers have better defense now, because if the enemy does break through the doors, they'll have to go through more doors to get up to these places, except for up here, but even then they'll still have to break in, so archers are much safer now. But this is kind of the entrance of town, and then the first thing we see is the living quarters, I guess. So we have a covered walkway into the rest of town, and then on the first floor are single bedrooms, and then upstairs is the dormitory, I guess. They don't have, in RimWorld you can assign people rooms or beds. You can't really do that in this game, at least not yet. So they get a bigger boost from sleeping in a room on their own, so that's why it's on their first floor, because they basically just choose whatever they're closest to. So we've got the nice rooms down below, and then if you don't get that one in time, you're stuck up on the second floor. This room is just the temporary tailor's room. And then up here is where we're storing all of the clothes, which was a problem when I got struck by lightning one of the previous episodes. But hopefully we'll get storage for this kind of stuff, like a dresser or something. That would be really nice. But for now, that's where we're putting it, up in the attic, basically. And then as we go in, we've got what is, I don't know if it's technically done. Oh, we don't have floors in here. But this is the dining hall, as you've probably seen throughout it. Okay, it's not right. So depending on what items you have in a room changes what they are. So for the Great Hall, we would have needed to get more wall decorations, basically. But I don't know that we unlocked those yet. Oh, minimum grid size of 50. That's good to know. And then let's turn that off so we can see. Down here is the kitchen. And then recently they added a change where if there's a gap above the stairs right here, this counts as one single room. So this can count as the kitchen, even though it's spread over the 2 rooms, whereas before that wouldn't have worked. And then outside the kitchen, we've got access to the cellar from down here. This is where we've been storing our food. We've got smoker, this is where you cook, and a brewery, and some extra barley growing here. Do we have much in the way of gardens on this? Oh yes, they're up top. That was like one of the first things I researched. So we've got food up here, and then extra barley for beers and stuff. Ooh, if you hear something like plastic bags, that's the plastic on the floor for my painting. And the window's open because it's broken and very hard to shut once it's open, so it's just gonna stay how it is. Anyway, so that is living food. Over here we have storage, so we've got the stuff that can be outside, and then this is stuff that needs to be covered and on floors. There's not much here anymore because we've kind of specialized in the storages, and it also has a sneaky entrance into the towers, so another way for them to get up. It also has one of the places they can play their game. And then across the way is our 2 temples, just built into like a single church looking thing. So, autosave. So, oh, okay, we'll get to you in a second. All right, we'll just pause. So the temples. So there's 2 religions basically in this version of the medieval times. So we have a temple for each right here. And then you need these things on the walls and certain things to make these into those temples. They get a very good boost for getting to use these. They get very upset if they have to walk through the other religion's area. And then access through back here is the library. And this is where all the research tables would have gone, is up here. And then down here would have been book storage, because when I started the series, they didn't have special storage. They just had to be on the floor, and you needed a lot of space for all your research. So I had started digging that out before that had changed, but now they've added these bookcases, which are brilliant. So that's where most of the storage is going. I think if I was to continue this, I'd probably turn this into maybe like catacombs or something. Like if people died, this is probably where they would have gone. And then over here was a bit of a workshop. I hope that they add more roof pieces, or they allow them to overlap a bit more, because this was a problem. I probably would have built up like another story so that I could change the roofing situation on this if I'd kept playing it, but that's fine. I'm glad I did finally change this guy because I didn't like it originally. I've started on like my own saves, like looking at pictures, because I just make a lot of boxes if I don't have some kind of reference for cooler buildings. If you can hear my cat. They're both still trying to get used to this whole new place. We haven't moved in 6 years, so they've got some things to get used to, especially because this house is much bigger than where we've been staying. So let's see, what do we have in these workshops? Ah, yes, we've got the woodworking one, and then storage for wood and below, and then this one was going to be like the metal working weapon area. We've got the stuff to go outside of it. And then I never finished the road. I hadn't realized, really. Yeah, I would have completed that. Getting more stone was becoming a bigger problem than I would have anticipated. Some of my builds I have too much stone, and apparently this one not enough. But we were going to start turning this into a trap of sorts. So that they would have had to like go down into this little valley and then back out to reach other sides of our builds or buildings. So since this is all stone, they pretty much would have had to go this way, especially if I added something similar on this side. So it was allowing me to dig up more stone and also add a bit of defense. So yes, this was our little village that we managed to create over the last couple of weeks while I've been moving. Now, where are these guys? Oh no. I have never fought a trebuchet in this game. They've just never showed up. So I'm glad that I'm not having to deal with that now, because that's a problem. Could they have hit us though? It's kind of facing the wrong direction to fling things to us. And I don't know. Could they have gotten down? I think these guys might be stuck. So if we follow them around, this is a cool thing. You could turn off the trees. Oh, maybe if they go up, they can go, no. I'm gonna say these guys are stuck where they are and that they couldn't have hit us. They may have stepped over here and we may have been able to shoot them, but I don't know how this raid would have gone. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna bring my archers over. They're starting their attack. Let's see how this would have gone. Oh, are they going somewhere? Oh, they can get out. Look at them! So proud. So once they're there... Alright, all of you. Here. I said all of you, not just one of you. And then let's get our meleeers ready. If I sound a bit sniffly, it's because fires and smoke are still a thing here. So 2 of them have made their way. Oh, more of them. What if these guys, because I know before, oh, we killed somebody. If you could attract their attention early enough, they would just leave their trebuchets. So maybe they're programmed to have some stay here with it. You turned it. No. The church. It withstood the hit. Our bedrooms. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I'm so glad that we're all here to see my town get just smashed to bits. Are you trying to shoot down here? Here, let's have you come down. Get you guys to attack these, please. Oh my god, the church. Can they use both? Oh, they can? Those cheaty buggers. You're built over a hole? That seems unfair. Oh my god, we have no roof on this building anymore. No. Our research table is gone. Oh! You guys did some damage. Oh man, look at that destruction. Mercifully all survivors... I almost said all survivors survived. Kind of a given in the name. Settlers survived. Some of the buildings were destroyed. We've got floors, walls, floors, doors. Didn't include roofs, but those were taken out. So yeah, that has been this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Once again, let me know if you did, and we'll continue having a 4th one of these, probably on the weekends or something. So let me know, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and series. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.